Hello, good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit late joining into this live stream here. So thank you very much for joining. And I'm Calvin here from Round and Search. And so let's not wait any longer, and let's take a look into the market right now. Okay, so I'm gonna share you the screen, and then to find out what are the stocks. Usually, like I always use a TO volume, all right, and then we look into the sell queue, see whether it match our criteria or not. If you are joining this in for very first time, so let's take a look and see whether we have anything that fulfills. And usually, these kind of stocks that we select is usually previous day they have already moved up. They have shown the intention to push the price up higher, but to attract the buyers to come in so that they can distribute. So that's why these are purely for the day trades. Okay, for day trades, because the big boys are getting out. So if let's say there are enough of buyers coming in to that stocks, they will get out from that stocks. So there's no point for you to stay inside there. So of course, this session over here is not an sharing or offering you guys to buy any of the stocks. It's just purely for educational purpose and also for my own recording of how I do the trades in the stock market. So yeah, so you shouldn't take this as a following this, because it will be too late if let's say you follow this. Okay, because it's live, but the things that we are sharing here, because the live there will be a delay. So yeah, so because my method of doing this, I'm sharing this, is when we find a right stocks, then we're gonna go enter, send in the orders 5 seconds before the market open. So that is very crucial. The reason is because I don't want to see that they withdraw the TO volume. Okay, so if let's say they withdraw, then it's not a good thing. And then, okay, let me restart my chart first in case it doesn't work. Let me see. Oopsie, oopsie. So far, I don't see any of the stocks are fulfilling what I want. Maybe, but we have some that we can look into it. But right after the market open. Okay. So I might not have any of the stocks to look at it for when the market open today. So what I'm gonna do is that I'll just wait for it, because yesterday, other than using this pre-open market, how we enter into this before the market open, we also have a trading method where we select those stocks to find those stocks that actually um, they will have a small rebound the next day, so which is today. So but it's not going to enter the entry side, everything is not going to do it right in the morning. So it requires some time to do it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, seems like the overall market, not much of the stocks are going to have a gap up here today. Okay, so in that case wise, I'm going to look into my chart here. Okay, so again, for those of you who are watching this, all right, so remember to give us a like, and also give us a like, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel and also Facebook page. So there will be changes for this session. So the changes will be starting on next week. So you change to Monday morning. Yeah, so you'll be changing to Monday morning. So after that, we'll do it like every week and see how it goes. If let's say there are any changes, I'll share it out in Facebook page. So if let's say, so do remember to follow us and subscribe us. Okay, so if let's say you don't want to miss this live stream here. Why is this stocks here? Oh, I see the wrong list. Sorry. Yesterday was this two. Okay, so I'm gonna look into this later on when the market is open. So right now is left 13 seconds to market open right now. So we don't have anything to look at it for the market right now. So market is starting soon. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to monitor this one that that we have looked into it. So even though there is a gap up, usually they will have a price down first. So I'm going to use the 1 minute charts to watch the price movement. Okay. So today is a gap up for this, and then at the same time we need to check the buy sell queue and also the quote movement. So understand how does the price movement works. So if I will only look into it if this stock price actually have a price down versus a plunge in price. If it doesn't have it, then I'll just skip. Another one is this one here. 2 days. But this one I don't really like it is because the rebound actually happens in the morning yesterday. So it seems like it's like not so nice. Faking or not, not sure, but not what I want to look at it. A minute. So for day trade wise, I would say if let's say any of you wants to try it out, so make sure you have a bigger fund size. If let's say you have like 10 or 20,000, it might not be enough for you to do it. Okay, because you can see sometimes those stocks that are looking into it is 1 ringgit plus. Sometimes it can be like 2 ringgit plus. So yeah, so it's a bit difficult if let's say you have a lower price, lower capital for it. But of course it doesn't mean that you can't trade, but it's you can probably need to go for a mid-term trade or maybe a little bit of contra, short-term trade. Where is the thing that I'm looking at? Oh, okay, it's here. So let's see. Let's wait for it. So this stocks over here, 153 is at the buy side. Just have to wait for it. So always remember, in the stock market, it doesn't mean that the quantity of the trades that you are going to do will make you have more profits. Okay, it's not about quantity, it's a lot about qualities. So you need to be aware of that. So don't just force yourself into a trade. I know, sometimes like you are so you want to make money, so you keep on like trying to move in, you want to buy, select, you just come up of all sort of reason to tell yourself to enter into a trade. Okay, so don't try to control that, because that's is very important. If you can't control that, then you will actually make a lot of mistakes, because you do a lot of cut loss. So when you do a lot of cut loss, your profit is not able to cover it. So you go into a cycle of profit and then losing money, profit and then losing money. So you can't achieve consistent profit in trading. Okay, so remember that. And all these are just waiting. So if you watch some, I think last week live stream, so I did a false trade for that day, so it has a very bad losses. Okay, so the price actually goes from, I think, 40 over cents, actually goes down to 36 cents, so I have to cut 4 ticks of losses. Okay, so you will have a lot, many reasons to buy the stocks. Okay, but you only have one reason. You only have one reason that why you lose money in the stock market. So that is we ourselves forcing our trade. So it's most of the time when people actually tells me like, Kelvin, look into this, okay, this one how good, all right, and then they will have like say telling me that they have news and stuff like that. So I said, after I will look into the chart. So after I look into it, I find that this is not something that I can see or I can analyze. So I just tell them like, oh, this is not my stocks. So don't look into something that you don't understand into it, okay, when you are trading. Of course, you can always look for someone else who know and understand how to look into it and have them to do the job. That's why every one of us, we have different ideas, not ideas, we have different specialties in ourselves. So let's see. This one not moving. This one is not moving also. Seems like all the stocks today are pretty quiet. Yeah, you can see 100 over is up, 100 over is down. I guess maybe yesterday the US market is very bad. Yeah, we did a live stream yesterday for no, that was for training costs, okay, for the US market training. So yeah, everything is going down, the US market. So but it doesn't really affect Malaysian market, because Malaysian market, you know that if you have been trading for a very long time, Malaysian market is always, people is going up, we are going down, and then people is going down, other world is going down, and then we are moving up, if you are comparing with index. But if let's say you are not comparing with index, okay, you look into overall market, so everything is okay. So it doesn't really affect the market. So is for trading wise, it's not about how, whether it's good or bad, the market, it doesn't really matters. What it matters for us traders or investors is that whether we know how to make profit from all this bull and bear market. Maybe some of you will say like, oh, bear market, there's nothing to look into it. There are always stocks that you can actually look into it. But like, for example, in the past few weeks, there are retrace in the market. So I did share it in my market outlook as well. So we can still able to find some stocks that is good and is able to move up, and you are still able to make some profit from it. So yeah, if you are following us on Facebook, you will see that we have the story there, so you can have a look into it. But those are old story. So let's see whether they will post something new or not. So it's not that bad. Last week, this week wise, I think for their portfolio, they're able to make about 3,000 plus of profit. So it's really whether you know how to apply this kind of method into different market. Trading method, trading strategy is one thing. So it's all about ourselves. Trading and investing is really all about ourselves. Even this even applies to our work and job and stuff like that. So if you can self-discipline, I mean, saying self-discipline is a bit too general for that. So it's a lot more, right? So how do we make ourselves disciplined? How do we fix our mind to become more disciplined? Like for example, I do the position sizing so that when the price actually goes down lower, it doesn't goes down a lot, so that emotionally I can handle that. Okay, so that's how we can adjust. We find ways to adjust ourselves, because at the end of the day, we are still human. We still have a lot of emotion. So yeah, we have to work with it. Sometimes we just need to put it at the side, and then monitor. Yeah. So other than this way of trading, like theoretical look for the pre-open market stocks, I do have other ways to look into it as well. The pre-open market stock is like before the market open, we select the stocks. And then also another way is look for these stocks that we have done the homework the day before when market close, see what are the stocks that they shows that they have the intention to move, have a demand actually coming in the other day. So usually it tells us that today they will have a price up, a short-term price up. Okay, and then that's one of it. So all these three wise, the pre-open market stocks, what we're gonna do is that we will look into it when usually before the market actually go into a retrace or go into a falling, okay, or correction. We will see a lot of stocks to trade before the market open. Okay, not trade, select before the market open, because the big boys are attracting buyers so that they will before they will try to sell everything before the market actually goes into correction. So that's why they will create volume at the high time in the morning, push up the price in the morning to attract the buyers to come in. So that will happen a lot. And then when the market is down, that's where we select those stocks, try to look for those stocks that is they have the demand are coming in. So if let's say the demand is coming in and then forming a support there, something like this, okay, the price is down and then high volume, but the price doesn't go down anywhere longer. Just that this one happened in the morning, so I don't really like it so much. This kind of formation, so usually it will just go down at the end of the day, then you see the volume build up, then it's nice. Something like this one here, I can show you something like this one here. So you can see the other day when the price is down, volume is actually building up. So this is like forming a support kind of volume. Okay, so of course it doesn't mean that it will bounce up a lot, but during the intraday it will have the price going up slightly higher. Okay, so that is when the overall market is into a retrace. When the overall market is going up, we do have like contra trading as well. Look for those stocks that they will push up a few days. Like for example, what we have did in the past few weeks is we look into this one. So we was 13th of April is where the entry signal actually comes in, and then yes, or not yesterday, is it yesterday that we, yeah, yesterday got out at about like 66. Okay, so from here 62 to 66 is about 4 ticks of profit. And then also that is how when the market is moving up. Okay, like I have shared in the live stream for the market outlook, so things are moving up, so that's why we will switch the trading method. So this one here is it was 44 and a half, and then yesterday also we timed the exit here for 505, 50, I think, I can't remember. So it's about 6 cents of profit over here. So it's you can see it seems like it's easy to you guys that I do it this way, but um you need to know when to change. You need to know when the market is changing so you can actually change it and apply the different method. So like right now, for example, seems like everything is starting to actually have a little bit of pullback right now, or maybe quiet. Then we can look into these kind of stocks that where they have formed a support, kind of trading method. So the market cycle is always like this. Okay, it's always up and down, up and down. So we just need to know, like, when it's up, what kind of trading method; when it's down, what kind of trading method; when it's moving up, what kind of trading method that we can use. Of course, when it's going down wise, then if let's say everything is going down, then there are lesser opportunity for us to look into it. Okay, so yeah, so you can see, other than knowing which kind of trading method, then we have to really look into it and see when is the best timing for exit by going through the transaction data, knowing how these big boys that they are not going to push the price up higher, what kind of price and volume action actually shows up, that then you can see the next day this one actually have a gap down. So I'm not sure about this. Maybe they have like dividend or right issue, it caused this price down, but already make the profit and got up from this, so it's okay. Okay, so you shouldn't look into all this right now. So that is how I usually look into the market. That's why I'm sharing in the market outlook, like what kind of situation, what kind of market trend, then you need to look into it, or things, these kind of things you have to know. So if you want to find out more, you can actually sign up for our training course. So the next training course will be on, the intake will be on May 1st of first week of May. So if you want to learn this, okay, you don't want to wait, then right now is the best time. Okay, so let us know, PM us, okay, or drop us a comment, or yeah, you can go to our website and find our contact, send a contact to us, and then we'll look for, we will send you the details of our training course. So you have been following us from this, so you know that how good it is. Okay, so seems like we need to get ready for this right now. So I need the price is down right now. High volume is actually formed at this point. So seems like there's some buyers are in. Demand actually comes in. Alright, so wait, where's my chart here? I need the quote movement. So this stock here is not really, it's not much of the buy sell queue is queuing there. So when we enter into stock, we need to consider this as well, because if let's say you enter like 500 lots, then for you to exit this, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to do it, because you need to sell, probably need to sell two price down. It's just taking 1 here. It doesn't really tell us anything, so we just have to wait for a little bit more. So it takes all, so left 3 there. Let's see whether they will refill here or not, or they'll just sell it back down. This one 916, 9 o'clock and 16 seconds is where the high volume actually comes in. So it seems like all this high volume is actually created with sell down. But after it sell down, the price is start to bounce back up. So we, like I always say, we can't just look into the chart or the data directly in this way. Now 90 cents is actually goes back to the sell side. Yes, don't refill here when it's at the buy side. Okay, take this one refill here. So seems that they will be moving, but 90 cents still the very crucial point where they need to refill. So it bounce back up. Calculation here. Okay, all right. So I think I can look into this here. Let me do a separator. So in case you guys don't mistaken. So after blue line is actually today's price. So they've been thrown down. It's thrown down. So that's why it's important to know, wait for the right moment. Don't rush into any of it. That is the key of trading. We need to watch for the right timing. So it's the confirmation is always not those indicators or what. So if you're using indicators or maybe resistance breakout or the traditional way of looking into the stock market, it will be late. It's always late. Every one of us we know is late. $895 is clear. Okay. So I'm gonna put aside first, let it show some sign that how far they are going to press the price down lower. $890 is at the buy side. I think in that case wise and nothing much, most of it is still staying aside because it's quiet, and also the price movement is not that much. So it's all just 11111. So it seems like they doesn't really have the intention to move the price. Okay, so I think we just monitor it. If let's say I find anything that is interesting, then probably I'll do another second round like what I did last week. All right, so I'll just call it off here, going off here. Thank you very much for joining here, and of course thank you for the likes, for those of you who have give us a like. And if let's say you want to remember to subscribe to us, and you want to know more about our training course, feel free to drop us a message. Okay, thank you very much, and see you guys soon, and bye bye.